I turned this brute caveman into a 3D model that can walk around. It's rigged completely. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. You don't have to have any experience in coding. This is all super simple. We are going to start out with these two characters that I have created, and we're going to turn them into 3D models together so you guys can learn how to do it. So first, what you have to do is you have to sign up for Meshy.ai. My link is down in the description so you can start a free trial and you can test it out for yourself and do everything that we're doing right now. Okay, so once you have started your free trial, you need to pick the image of the character that you're going to turn into the 3D model. It's important also when you start generating these, I did the Spartan character. You want to look for a character that isn't flowing in any kind of wind or something that looks like it's like off a little bit, because when you turn them into a 3D model, it's going to stay like that. So if you've got like a girl with her hair flowing, it's going to just always stay like that unless later you have to add in like way more dynamics to actually get it to fall. Right now, you're just trying to get a character 3D, so we're not going to focus on that. So we're going to pick this uh, Spartan to go with. I'm going to go ahead and download it. And then for our female warrior, we're going to run with this one. Her hair is not flowing, nothing is dynamic with her. And we're going to turn both of these into 3D models. So over here in Meshy, you are going to take the image and drop it in over here at the very left where it says drop in the picture. Here is our Spartan. We are going to have it on model type standard. The AI model, just put it on the best one. Right now, best is Meshy 6. Image enhancement, I always use that. Multi-view, you can use that. Have Grok or whatever other, video or image generator or whatever you're using. If you have like a side view, a back view, another side view, you can add these in. Otherwise, Meshy will just kind of guess what the back looks like, which it does a pretty good job. So I never had a problem with it. You can choose the pose. A pose, I kind of like A pose more. It's just kind of up to you. Either their arms are down or their arms are off to the side. And we will go ahead and generate this. It's going to cost me 20 Meshy coins. Now, if you use the free trial, I believe you get 200 free. Now, if you see over here on the right side, you can see it's at 10%, so it is generating right now. And while we wait for that, we will go ahead and bring in our female warrior and work on her. So if you see her picture there, we're going to do all the same stats and go ahead and hit generate. Okay, so now the Spartan warrior is done. And actually, I'm actually pretty happy that this happened. It put the shield on his back. I don't really want it to do that. That's something that, it automatically does. But other than that, everything looks pretty great. We have not textured it yet. I'll show you how to texture it. But first, you want to get the 3D model down good. So this button down here at the bottom, it says free retry right here, if you see it. Free retry. We are going to do that on this and see if it can actually do a better job this time. Now, our female warrior was finished, and I don't think we're going to do a free retry on her. Everything looks good. I don't see any issues. We will go ahead and now work on the texturing part. So what you're going to do is you're going to click texture, and it already will show the image that you have used to generate it, and it'll basically make it look just like that. So what we're looking to do here is we're going to remove the lighting. We're also going to use Meshy 6. Generate PBR maps, which you want to do that. And you also want to have HD texture on. I think if you are on the free trial, I don't think you can do HD texture, but you still get the same gist. And you are going to spend 10 Meshy coins for this. So every model is only going to cost about 30 Meshy coins. Everything else is going to be free. So let's go ahead and hit texture and see what we come up with. All right, the Spartan Warrior is done. He looks great. It's got his dagger on his side there. It removed his shield, and he also doesn't have his sword, which that's exactly how we want them, because you can add those in later and then put them in their hands. That's kind of the way you want to go with it. This looks good, so we're going to go ahead and texture him. You can see up here at the very top left, it gave him 713,000 faces. So we're going to use the same picture, and we're going to have HD texture on, and we're going to spend another 10 coins. All right, so our female warrior is now done, and you can tell that this did an amazing job. Texturing over from what the picture gave it, I mean, it basically did everything perfect. There's no issues. Everything is textured properly. There's Really nothing wrong with this. And for you not having to do any code, this is awesome. This is about as best as you can get realistically. So now what we're going to do is we're going to rig her. So we want her to be able to walk around. We want her limbs to be loose, moving your head, whatever. You want to be able to do all that with it instead of it just being a static model. So what you're going to click is you're going to go down here to the bottom right and there's this animate button. You're going to click this animate button and you will see the word rig. You're going to click rig. Now, a lot of times you're going to get this issue where it's over 300,000, okay? The faces. And what you need to do is you're going to have to bring it down a little bit. So you can click adaptive, ultra, triangle. It's free to do this, but it's going to bring down the faces. It may or may not change just a little bit. So we'll see what happens. While she's being reformed, we're going to take a look at the Spartan. And honestly, man, he looks awesome. This is just so cool. The way that you can do this. Everything's textured amazingly. I mean, obviously, it's not like something from a AAA video game or anything like that, but enough to get your point across for your video game that you're creating or whatever you're doing with these. This is awesome. This is pretty much near the best you can get. So, with this, we are going to rig him now. So let's go ahead and see how it works. He's over 300K, so we do got to bring him down a little bit. Let's see what he looks like after this. It shouldn't change much. Okay, the female warrior has now been updated. You can see here at the top left, she's now at 123,000 faces. And honestly, it just doesn't change much. So here's her with the new one where we can rig her. And then this is what she looked like before we rigged her. So you really can't tell. So it's not horrible. Obviously, the more faces, the more like defined look you'll have down there, but it's not awful. And to get them to be able to be rigged and walked around, that's what you want. Unless you just want the 3D models, then you can go with that. So now, after she has been reformed, we are going to click the rig button again. And now we get brought up to this screen where you select the character type. Let me just show you that real quick. Over here, you can see if it's an animal or if it's a humanoid, you need to click which one that you're going to use for that option, right? So here we go. We are going to do humanoid, and then you need to set the height. Yeah, that's about how tall she is. And then what you get is you get this rig model. So now you need to make sure that you place these correctly. If you look over here on the side, you will see it'll tell you where you need to put each one. So, you've got the knees, the chin, the shoulders, etc. So let's go ahead and work on this ourselves. So the one that I normally see the most that's like not the most accurate is the chin. So you want to move that right over her chin or whoever you're using. And then the shoulders, I'd say it's probably about right there, I'd say. The elbows, these look good. That's pretty much on point. Then you got the wrist. That's pretty much on point as well. The groin, so you want to hit the groin pretty good. Knees, uh, also very accurate. And then the ankle, bring that down just a little bit. Put it about right there. And there you go. Then at the very bottom right, you just click confirm. And now it's going to start rigging the model for you. So we'll wait for that. Let's check on Spartan while we're waiting for her to be rigged. And after that, she's going to be walking. She can do all different types of poses. You'll see. Okay, now we have the Spartan Warrior under 112,000 faces. So let's go ahead and rig him now. So it made him a little too tall, and that's because of the top feathers. Put him in there good now. The chin. Looks like I got the chin pretty much right. So don't really need to mess with the chin too much. Shoulders look good. The elbow look awesome. Wrist, I'm gonna make that a little bit more accurate. The groin is correct. That's good. Kneecaps, just gonna move it over just a little bit. And then the ankle, I'm gonna bring that down about right there. The ankle is one that you definitely want to get accurate because if it's not accurate, it you can tell because it'll walk weird. Now we're gonna confirm that. and then we're good for them. They're both going to be getting rigged. And the female warrior is already done while we did that. And let's see what she looks like. So there we go, guys. You have the entire, you just created a 3D model character from a grok generated picture of something, whatever you wanted, and then you now have turned it into a real character. And another thing that you can do, um, you can tell that she's kind of walking like maybe a man or someone who's masculine. And you probably are like, I want more of a female walk. So what you can do is you go over here at the top left and you can just type in walk. And there's all these different types. There's so many different animations. So whatever you want your character doing in this game or whatever, you're gonna have to start going through these and selecting them. I mean, I'm not sure how many, but I would definitely say hundreds to thousands. So we see this one, it's called Walking Woman. So we're gonna go ahead and add that one, and we'll be able to see her more walking a little bit more feminine. And yeah, and there's just all these different things that you see. Walking to a sit, walk, uh, fight forward, walk, fight back, whatever you have the character doing. I mean, it goes forever, and that's just for the walking section. Okay, so now it's done. Let's check what it looks like. Not sure exactly. Okay, so that one isn't that good for her. We might have made her hips too thick, so we may have to pull out her arms a little bit, but that's all for a different kind of video. Right now, we're just focusing on getting this character to a 3D model. So let's go check out the Spartan now. Now his looks awesome. That's awesome. So we've turned him into now a 3D model Spartan. One thing that I'm seeing is his cape is connected to his leg. That's a whole different scenario. You'll have to cut that off and split it. That is going to be a lot more difficult. But for making this video simple, this is how you do it, guys. So what you can do if you want to get these characters into your games or whatever, you can click on this and you can go to your bridge. You can send this to your Blender, to Roblox, to your Unity, Unreal Engine, whatever you want to do, wherever you're building the game. You can also download it. So if you want to download just from here, you can, and put it into whatever you want. Give it to your AI building bot, whoever, whatever you're doing. If you're creating the games itself, or if you have AI creating it, give it to them, download it, send it to them, give it to Claude, whatever. But yeah, so that is it, guys. We have went from this image to this guy, and it's not that different. So you can create really cool things and turn them into 3D characters. And we went from this female warrior girl to this female warrior. And she's walking around and able to do whatever. So yeah, guys, let me know if this was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you want to see more and we can dive deeper into it, or we can compare other websites that are like this. Whatever you guys want to do. Thanks. Make sure you guys are subscribing. I'm going to put out way more videos. And yeah, thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one.